Yeah.
How are you?
Oh.
Special.
So the president of Umkhonto we whom I dearly and so deeply respect, is surrounded by political scoundrels who opportunistically use his kindness, sometimes gullibility that comes with age, to write down fake intelligence report to influence him towards wrong directions. And the reason they do that is because they want to steal money from Umkhonto we. And they are doing so now. Withdrawal of not less than 7 million rand every month from the organizational coffers. That is what divided, and that is what, and we're talking about this because we raised it internally that stop what you are doing, because you're going to get the party deregistered as a political party, because there's no sound reason on what has been happening, and it's things that we can prove beyond any reasonable doubt. Not because it's things that you can change, and it's things that you cannot fake. And for that reason, when we raise every TG who has ever raised that got to be removed as leadership of Umkhonto we. And there's no TG who has resigned as Umkhonto we. All of them were removed to then deal with scoundrels who surround President Zuma to steal money of the organization. The countering, there have been a lot of comrades who came from Umkhonto we, from the ANC, from the EFF, to say, what then do we do moving forward? Because I did explain to them what were the developments. And a substantial number of those said that don't ever try to join the ANC, and I fully agree with them. That will never join the ANC. It's directionless, it doesn't know what it's doing. It's in collaboration with the wide system now. And that there are those who say, don't ever join or rejoin the economic freedom fighters because it's a cult. And I agree with them. There is no space for sound ideological reasoning. And there's no self-respecting person who can join both the ANC and the EFF. I agree with that fully. And there are those who said that there's fundamental weaknesses with Umkhonto we, that the organization seems to be run by a family and seems to be inconsistent on issues of discipline, seems to be directionless and sometimes takes conservative and reactionary positions. I said that part of the reasons why we joined Umkhonto we is we could observe from far that we can't allow in South Africa a political organization that can become a tribalist and regional organization with such influence. Instead of throwing insults at MK, we have to play a role in contributing to its ideological character and politics and direction. And I think that we did successfully in terms of what happened. Now, these several observations about the organization of Umkhonto we, some are correct, some I will reserve my observations on because I can't abuse the fact that I occupied a very senior role and had access to almost every development that happens there. But those who want to hear my views privately, we can speak about that, but I'll never abuse the fact that there's a role that we played. I did that when I left the EFF, that I said I'll never speak bad about the EFF when I was MK. The reason given in the national officials for my deployment or removal as Secretary General was that I want to overthrow President Zuma as the president of Umkhonto we. That is what was said. That all the work that we were doing as Secretary General of establishing structures and identifying leaders was meant ultimately at the removal of President Zuma as president of Umkhonto weSizwe. And as part of that reasoning, an extremely bizarre and fake intelligence report was produced, which was claimed to be a conversation between me and some people in the African continent, where it is alleged that despite raising money to remove President Zuma, I'm also accumulating supernatural powers to make people disappear. That is the reason why we had to deal with superstitious issues as the basis of what happens, that there's apparently a head which I was going to be given to give to someone, and some people were going to die so that I can become president of Umkhonto weSizwe. That was the intelligence report, which were rejected with contempt and said that is absolute rubbish, and said that if anyone claims to have my WhatsApp conversations, I can hand over my phone. I even offered in the meeting that take my phone and check not only the messages that you claim were about the removal of President Zuma, also check any other message about anything that I communicate as a leader of Umkhonto weSizwe.
Hello Mzansi, welcome to Mgosa Mzansi. If today is your first time visiting this channel, please do the right thing and click the subscribe button, and also don't forget to smash the like button. The moment we've been waiting for. So Floyd Shivhambu is delivering a speech sakhe kanukhulume le video lelinqeda kuyidlala akhuluma into letiningi kakhulu ke alengeke ngize ngifake tonke lana obe akhipha netigaca njena di-MK lethi abantu labaningi babambe wangaphansi umlomo. Please do comment what you think below down in the comment section. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. I will see you in the next one. I'm signing out. Goodbye.